Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl Belle, and welcome to my channel. Okay, it's been a very long time, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do a soft glam part 3 of beginner makeup university. Yeah, so these are the other 2 videos, so go ahead and watch those before you continue with this. Eyebrows are done, so I'm going to brush them up, make sure I got them right where I want them. How have y'all been? Happy New Year, happy Valentine's Day, happy early St. Patrick's Day, because I don't know when this video is coming out. I'm going in with a lip pencil in the shade Cocoa by NK Makeup because I feel like it matches the brown better, and I didn't want like a harsh black. I realized I really like brown on my face for brows. Okay, and then I'm gonna diffuse the color again by brushing it in. Perfect. All right, and then we're gonna shape them. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Grippy for my primer. I already did wash my face and put lotion on. That should be like your base routine for makeup. And you know, any other serums that you, that you like to delight yourself with. If you see my wig lifting, no you don't. I'm actually like running out of this product. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it runs out. It's similar to the e.l.f. Grip Primer too, which I used to use. I don't really care for it. I wanted to use more Maybelline products, so I just got this one, but it really is all about your base more so than the primer. But I do want to try the Nessa Myrick primer. If you have smile lines, it helps to use the eyeshadow primer by MAC for that, but I use Milani's eyeshadow primer. Not gonna lie, the last few times I've been doing my makeup, I've been forgetting to put this on, so we can try today, but I've learned to embrace my smile lines, so I don't care. It is what it is. Oh, you're supposed to let it sit. I hate letting it sit though because it looks weird. It already looks weird, so I might even remove it. But I'm gonna take my, why am I acting like I can't read? HD High Definition Smoothing Face Primer by LA Girl. I forgot what kind of primer this is. Like, it's putty. It's definitely for like oily skin. And I'm gonna put it in my T-zone. So like my forehead, my nose, like where it gets oily fast, and my chin area, my chinny chin. You see like how it reduces my pores like that. No more shiny. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And then I'm just gonna smile. Okay, so this primer may just not like the eyeshadow primer may not like the putty primer because it doesn't seem to be blending in. So I'm gonna go in with a brush and just pat down the rest because you really want it to blend. You don't want it to pop out. So pop out at your body, I'm with the gang. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Lumi-Matte foundation in the shade. I'm telling you all the shades, even though I'm gonna say it all down below. But just in case I don't say it down below, just pay attention. Oh, it's literally right there, 350. It took me a while to accept and believe that this is my shade, only because I forgot that I went back to my winter shade and I was using something else. I'm gonna use this kind of flat brush, and I usually spray as I go. Yeah, my I don't know why I'm out of breath. I'm literally sitting. There are barely any cuts being made of me getting up. So I'm gonna use Infinite Mattifying Setting Spray by Makeup Revolution. I'm gonna spray on the brush. That makes sure that we're, you know, blending in between. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pat foundation everywhere. This really helps with your base because I just realized I did not cover my red spots. Fudge. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't feel like it's fine, but you know, it's covered. I think this is full coverage, so I guess you don't have to do that. Less product anyway. And by my red spots, I mean usually I cover my dark spots, which I don't know if you're paying attention. I have dark spots right here, here. I even have some on my neck. No, not my neck, but I have some like right here. So I'm gonna pat that down. I usually put the red because red cancels it out. But, yeah. So I'm tapping, tap in with this, but I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender to make sure it's all together. And since I use beauty blenders for concealer and foundation, what helps me, like a trick, is I use foundation on the long side and concealer on the short side so I don't mix it up. Just patting it in, light taps, so it can have like a airbrush finish. I just feel hair everywhere and it's like overstimulating because why am I shedding? And like I use it for my dark circles too, the red color corrector. This is what it looks like. I literally always use this. I've been using it every routine, but y'all had me so nervous that I literally forgot this one time in months. Okay, I mean, you can't really see it right now. Whatever. So now I'm going to go in with my blush. I want to blend my blush first before setting in concealer. So now I am going to go in with blush. And I used to like do that map where I used to put it all together. Foundation in certain spots, blush, then even concealer. But I was noticing that as I was trying to mix foundation, then go into my blush and concealer. But I was noticing when I would get to the areas where they're kind of mixed, I'm splotching the colors in different places. And I didn't like that. So I remember that I have free will and decided I'm not going to do that anymore. So what you want for your blush brush, because I don't think this is named blush, you're going to want like a super feathery brush. Because I used to use these two and I used to wonder why my foundation looked, I mean my blush looked so foncé, that's how you say it in French, so like harsh and not blended enough. But this, I feel like these two were just splotting it in the same area, whereas this was like really making it blend and like go different places and not having that harsh line. So you don't have to smile. That's another mistake I used to do. Don't smile, just tap it in. I really like the pink under eye look and I like when my blush goes into my eye. So that's the kind of vibe we're gonna get. Some people put blush on their nose. I just did that because I'm Picasso and I decided to show y'all what that looks like. Even though I've never done that, I actually hate that look. It's not that I hate it on them, I just don't think it's a my look type of thing, because those are the people who really like blush and or they like that that cute winter freezing look. Not my cup of tea. Okay, so into the eye, into the eye, into the eye, into the eye. Okay, and I decided not to do an eyeshadow look today. When I do eyeshadow looks, I would have done eyebrows, did my base for my eyeshadow, and then continued. Only because eyeshadow kind of gets everywhere. I guess we could do a little quick 1-2, 1-2, because I feel like y'all are staring at me like, why didn't she do eyeshadow? Okay, so, wow, it's been a long time since I opened this. You know that meme of that girl who, she was about to say her wedding vows, and then she blew on the paper? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I thought she was just trying to make it symbolic that her man had waited too long, which I think it might have been the case, but had waited too long to marry, because they started dating in 2007 and I want to say they didn't get married till like 2020 something. But she said she really did it as an icebreaker because she knew if she didn't do it, she's gonna cry. Hold on. Okay, I'm going into my Beauty Bay neutral palette and I'm trying to just use 2 colors or maybe 3. I want to do this, that, and that. I mean, I think I'm still gonna just a little bit. I think I'm still just gonna do 2 colors. I'm gonna go in with sepia, maybe and pony, sepia and pony mixed together, because why not? Utilizing free will all 2026. So I'm just gonna do circular motions right here and get deep in that crease. I do that if I want to like make the color pop, and I'm just blending in. Just have fun. Like, this is supposed to be soft glam, and I realized that I had some shimmer in here. Great. Wash your brushes. This is a sign to wash your brushes, because now your outer corner is shining for no reason. I'm gonna do the same on this side. I'm really trying to dab and get that product out because I hate when there's fallout on my face from eyeshadow. Hence why I don't do it so late in my makeup routine. Don't ask me why I'm holding my pen thing, my eyeshadow brush like a pen. I'm literally just, yeah. Okay. And now I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and I'm gonna go into dust. Actually, I should really go into petal. Nah, I went into both. Tap and my inner right here. Yeah, just like that. So I'm making it like a 2-color gradient. Okay. And yeah, if we want to like be extra generous with this look, I'm gonna go, okay, so if I add glitter, does that take it from soft glam to like harsh full glam? I think it does. I think it does. It would have been so cute though. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my concealer and I hit fawn. I'm gonna put on fawn. I feel like I'm possibly gonna crease. Okay, so I'm just brushing it in like that. And I'm gonna go in this way. Perfect. So while this is sitting, I'm just gonna spray my whole face with the Infinite Setting Spray. And I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. So like, how do y'all feel about this? Sorry, I'm like thinking. Did I get some in my eye? Yeah, I'm gonna go fix that. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Okay, I'm gonna use my concealer brush. This bad boy, it's literally the concealer. It's Morphe M449. This one I know is a concealer brush. And I got that concealer badly in my eye, FYI. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna take my handy dandy. If you've been wondering why I was looking down, I have my thing. And I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna tap very lightly. Sorry, this part requires so much focus that they say if you're like sniffling and crying like you have allergies, your makeup is expired. But I'm definitely one of those girlies that doesn't believe makeup expires until the bottle is finished. So okay, now I'm gonna go into my beauty blender. I'm gonna tap it in. I like to use a beauty blender because it really helps me with that inner corner, making it as seamless as possible. Again, requires much focus, hence why I'm not even like looking at y'all. And now it's really up to you if you want to make this a brighter under eye. I might go into the public after this. I don't know how bright I want that under eye, but again, up to your discretion. You see how I have that weird in between like thing? I'm gonna use the other side of my beauty blender and just blend a little. Yeah, and I'm gonna go back and get that inner corner. So we are done with all of our creams, and I like to work in reverse for powders. So I'm gonna go into my concealer with the, actually I just may set my eyeshadow, I mean my under eye, because of how reverse we're being today. So I'm gonna go in with Makeup Revolution Banana Deep. Can't even see the name anymore, but y'all know what it is. Y'all know what's up. Tapping all the way in, and then I always like brush behind my hand. I don't want no fallout, and I really want to set, so that's what we're gonna do. You see kind of how like it's making it disappear, like all the pores, all the blase. Yeah, that's what we want. And actually I'm gonna go into my blush with that, but the blush I will pat down just right here. Yeah, like that. If you really want to be extra, you could have taken the triangular puff and done that. I'm gonna bake, because why not? I'm in like my Maddie from Euphoria hoodie. I already did the 2016 brows. Might as well bring it back to what we used to do. I'm like very sporadic with how I'm tapping. They used to put so much to bake. I think this is it for me. And now I'm gonna go into my, ooh, I feel like it's not unison. Hold on. Now I'm gonna go in with the NYX Buttermelt blush. There are two other blushes that I really want to try. Patrick's and Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place. I want to try Juvia's Place's blush and contour so bad. You won't even believe it. Sorry, I don't know what accent that was from. All right, so I'm gonna go into my blush and trying to avoid where that's setting. Yeah. Okay, so you want to go into like near the apples of your face, whatever they say, girl, I don't know. Okay, so this part is a little bit tedious. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, I don't know why I randomly started cleaning. So this part is tedious because I bought it broken, and initially I was like, I'm gonna return this because I'm like a pro Ulta returner, but y'all don't understand how clutch this came in to be. Okay, so it is NYX again, Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder, and it mattifies. Okay, it's not that it just mattifies. Anything that's pressed powder is gonna mattify. It's gonna do its job. The issue is it's my shade, and it was so difficult to find. Like I went throughout all the Ultas in the Houston area online, and this was the only location that had it. And she warned me that not only was it broken, but it was the only one in stock. I thought she was about to tell me that it's their try-on one, and I wanted it so bad that I was like, I don't even care if random strangers have put their fingers in it. I want it. But she told me it was broken. So that's why I'm not even gonna like tilt it. Maybe if I brought the phone down, but we're not gonna do all that. And I'm like trying to open it without spilling it everywhere. It's so precious that I don't even leave it with my other products. I'm gonna use this brush and pat everywhere my foundation was, or is. Bruh. Yeah, you see my forehead? Voila. Now you don't. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm gonna just go into the side. Okay, I feel like I'm taking more time than I expected. So now I'm gonna go in with our handy dandy brush to pat it in. Sorry, I need to hold this again. So that was to set our under eye, right? Right. I'm gonna go in with my blush just to make sure. Ooh, I always try to like blush my brush on my hand because I'm scared of how pigmented it'll be, and I forgot to do that. Okay, I feel like I kind of have a lot of blush on right now, and that's okay because we're just gonna go back in with that foundation brush to avoid that like harsh look. Kind of, it's still kind of there, you know, NYX kind of did its thing. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Toffee 330 Toffee powder. It's another pressed powder. What I do is I go in circles, get like that. And this right here, a product sent from the... Oh, I'm getting deep in there. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know if that's the word I wanted to use, but I used it. And now everything looks kind of weird. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna take my foundation brush and blend out the edges. That's what I'm gonna do. And it's working in my favor. And also I'm gonna go back into my nose because I'm just not realizing I did not do that. And yeah, so I'm gonna do mascara and lip combo. So for mascara, I'm going in with my Tinted primer by Maybelline. And I only use the primer on my upper lashes. I go straight in with the mascara on my lower. Okay, while that is sitting a little bit, that's when I'm gonna go into, that's when I'm gonna go into my lower lash with the mascara. And I just like to shake it. Shake it, baby. Sorry. Underneath my waterline. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into my upper lashes with the primer. Let me feel ya. Put your arms all around ya. This is turning out so nice. I'm not adding faux lashes because I'm trying to do soft, and I feel like soft is so much cute, so more cute. I feel like glam is cute in general with mascara. But for full glam, we will use that. Anyways, I'm gonna put away our pressed powder for the lips. I mean, for the face. So now I got some on my table. I feel like it's slowly gonna dissipate. Okay, so now I am going to go in. Ooh, hold on. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go in Morphe Trendsetter because of course I need to sharpen this because I lost my MAC Chestnut for the second time. Both times were presents, and that last time it kind of hurts. I don't want to talk about it. I generally don't know where it went. Okay, so I'm gonna overlay my lips. Y'all know the program. Okay, so that's what we did for that. And I want a cute little light pink. Anyways, so I'm gonna go in with this Poet by Maybelline. I feel like I have enough Maybelline products to be sponsored, but here I am, sponsorless. Anyways, I would love to do a matte look, but I actually really want to have a light pink gloss look. So this is Shine. This is so old. Hold on. Oh, 105 Flower Blossom. And I was actually looking for a baby pink look. I guess that's not gonna happen today. And since nothing is going as planned, why not just add shimmer? Because yeah, it's Ruby Kisses. Oh, kiss the paper. Okay, this is not baby pink. I have to find a cute baby pink matte. But this is our final look. I almost didn't set my face, and I would have been mad at all of you, all of y'all. So I'm gonna shake, shake, shake. Okay. I'm going with my L'Oreal Maybelline. I also have this one, which I would mix this and this instead, but she's been spraying weird, and I'm not gonna risk messing up my makeup. So shake, shake, shake. And voila, we just did soft glam. We did it. Yeah, we did it. So the next of this series should be full glam, but I feel like we've covered the basics, and now we get to do anything and everything we want. So now I want to focus more into eyeshadow, so that's probably what our next look is going to be. And yeah, we're just going to have fun, and I plan not to record any of these basics for another year until something changes, because I feel like there are enough basics videos on YouTube. Like now I got to get real niche, as if I'm not niche already, but yeah. Okay, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment any changes I should have made, any questions you have, tips, concerns, comments, and subscribe if you want to join La Belle Famille. I feel like I keep getting this lip gloss in my teeth. And like, comment, I already told you. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning into my video. I hope you have a great day or a good night. Toodaloo.